Why this story matters in a world often dominated by negative headlines. Stories like this remind us that meaningful progress is happening every day. Quick summary: this story highlights recent developments related to CUTE, showing how constructive action can lead to meaningful results. Credit Lincoln Council. Screen grab in the dreamy old city centre of Lincoln, where Tudor and Victorian buildings stand bedecked in Christmas gaiety. CCTV footage revealed a wild sight one evening in November. A red fox and a river otter were gallivanting through the town as near to a scene in a children's books or a Disney film as could be imagined. No one knows, writes Patrick Greenfield for The Guardian, how many river otters exist in England, but the unlikely security camera footage reveals that unlike 20 years ago, these charming riverine mammals are no longer rare. Would you like to read more good news about CUTE Last Environment, Britain Animals and Top Videos? The Nottinghamshire Wildlife Trust described their rapid return to the waterways of Britain as remarkable. 20 years ago, they were almost non-existent, said the Trust's head of nature recovery, Janice Bradley. Then we saw them coming up the River Trent from other areas. Now we've got records of otters in virtually every river and watercourse in the county. It's remarkable. 100 years on from the collapse of animal populations across the industrialized world, the stories of decline often repeat themselves. For the river otter, it was two of the most familiar pollution of rivers from industrial dumping and overhunting for their furs. But with both practices largely gone, and thanks to a targeted reintroduction campaign in the eastern areas of Britain, there may be as many as 11,000 river otters in the country. Scientists admit that's speculation, but it's difficult to monitor their numbers reliably. While outright dumping is much less common than it was in the first half of the 20th century, the otters face other risks of water contamination. FARs, the so-called forever chemicals and microplastics, accumulate in the water, which accumulate in fish and therefore accumulate in the otters. Great otter stories. Because of this, and because of their return, conservationists say that the otter can act as a powerful and charismatic national symbol for river health and water quality control. It's nothing personal, but the face of a fish is just not as moving to people as that of an otter, and something like the video from Lincoln offers better PR for environmental protection measures than even the largest, most glittering game fish caught by an angler. Watch the galivanting below. Embedded content. Article good. Headlines.org curates positive and solution-focused stories from trusted sources around the world.